Hi guys, nobody's here yet. Okay, let me just apologize. Nobody's here yet, but let me just apologize because I think this video will play on my channel. I'm so sorry for the what's it called, the quality of this video. Hi. I'm so sorry for the quality of this video. Some technical issues. I couldn't use my camera. I'm using my laptop webcam and I'm using my AirPod as my microphone. So I hope it's not so bad. And yeah, just manage it. Next time it's going to be better. Hi. Hi. I'm just waiting for people to join. Hi guys. Hi guys. Please put hello in the comment section so I know who has joined. Hi. I can't hear you. Can you hear me? Hello, Mr. Damola. I can't hear you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? But I can't hear you. I don't know why. Are you on mute?
No, I'm not. Where is the mute
Now I
button?
can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. How you doing now?
Welcome. I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good.
Mr. Damola of AOCSchengen. The almighty one.
I will tell you. How far now? How have you been?
I do. Everything is good though. I've been good.
Oh,
I've been good.
okay.
Pushing
Nice
through.
one.
Yes.
Warning, in case they just take light everywhere now. I'm in Nigeria now. Last time we
Oh,
spoke, I
yes.
don't even know where. Yeah. I'm in Nigeria for just a
Wow.
week. Then I'll
Okay.
go again. Yeah. So,
Please, your NEPA should not take light though.
no, it did. We'll figure it. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Okay. Okay.
So, okay.
But
Tell
then,
me. All
okay.
right then.
Yes. Thank you for honoring my invite and joining us
Anytime.
today on this live stream. And
Anytime.
it's going to be recorded and I'm going to leave it on my channel just so that people
No
can watch
problem.
later on. Okay.
No problem.
I'm happy
No
that you're
problem.
fine with that.
No
So
problem.
while we're waiting for people, I think you should just introduce yourself and
Okay.
yes, and what you do
Well,
and everything.
All right then. So my name is Damola Oluketui. I represent AOCSchengen. Basically, an educational consultant that is a specialist for the Schengen region. That is for Germany, Netherlands, France, Spain, Denmark, Sweden. Yeah, basically the Schengen region and the Scandinavian region. Yeah, that's basically
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I would like to ask you that I would like
Okay.
to ask a question. Did
Sure.
you come to Germany as a student or did you come here to work directly?
No, no, no. I came as a student. I came as a
So
student. That was in 2014 or 15. Yes, 14 stroke
that's a
15.
long
Yes.
time ago.
Yeah. 15 March, I think so. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's a long time
Not
ago.
so
So
long.
when
Yeah.
yeah, so when you came for your masters, right?
Yes, I came for my master's degree. I came for
Ah,
my
okay. So
master's
can
degree.
you tell us about your journey as a student while you were doing your masters? Were you working as a working student? Were you working in the
Okay.
factory?
Okay. So basically, yeah, when I got into school already, because when I left school, university, around maybe 2011 or 12, yes, around that period, yes, 11 stroke 12 set. I worked a bit. Now Nigeria, you first work in the bank as an engineer. I studied engineering. You
Oh
first work
wow,
in the bank. Yeah, yeah, I did petroleum engineering. A lot of
that's
people don't
nice.
believe. They're like,
Yeah.
"Wow, how?"
Yes. Oh.
Like I studied business or marketing or something like that. No,
Yes.
I studied engineering.
Oh
So I did
wow.
the full 9 years of engineering. So I worked a bit, had a little experience, but majorly, when you come out of school now, that's when the oil price now came down and everything. So you cannot
Yeah.
find a job. So I was just doing business in between and what now? Worked in the bank also. So after working in the bank for a while, I was like, oh more, I need to I need to leave this place. Man. I cannot remain here. Customers will come, shout on you. Maybe you even have more money in your account than they. Hey, come here.
Customers are always right.
Do you understand? So, but
Yeah.
there was no more important. The way you encouraged me, there was no career progression. Do you
Mm,
understand?
yeah.
There's no stability. You start as a contract staff. You're not even sure. Maybe 2 years after, that's when they'll keep you. You count money. It becomes
Mm,
routine.
yeah.
So I'm like, okay, you know what? As usual, let me go abroad. So that period now, you first want to think about it. Think about your parents. Are you sure you don't want to stress them? Do you understand? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Thought of useless places. There's I thought of Cyprus. Thought of everything. That time Cyprus was just getting hot. People like it's cheap. It's cheap. You almost
Yeah.
hear all these kind of things. So thought of Cyprus. Thought of Canada as usual.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't like the US from day one.
Mm,
Got admission in the UK, but I was like, I'm not going. It was like, I know, because I wanted the place that when I go like this, do you
yeah.
understand?
Mm-hmm.
I want immigration possibilities.
Yeah.
I want immigration possibilities. I
Sorry
don't
to
want.
cut you short, but I think that's the problem that most people have. They just want to like relocate without thinking of the future. Like, okay, I'll just go to Cyprus, I'll go to this. Like, you don't think beyond, okay, when I'm done with school, what's going to happen? Do
I
I
want to
have
figure. They're
the
like, I'll
opportunity
figure
to
it
have,
out.
yeah, do I have the opportunity of having probably like a permanent resident permit, my citizenship? Can I naturalize? They don't care. Just jackpot. Let me jackpot.
You
Let
understand?
me leave
You
Nigeria.
understand?
Yeah.
And you don't blame them because you find a lot of agents.
Mm-hmm.
That's why if someone calls me agent, I dey vex. Like because again, I'm a
But you're like an
consultant.
agent now.
I'm
But
not
it's
an agent. I'm a
similar.
consultant. It is not similar. Rose girl and this thing are totally different things. That's two different
Okay.
things.
We'll let you
But
have it,
I mean,
consultant.
I just say I'm consultant because the thing is, a lot of people just be like japa japa japa. Do you understand? And that thing is very
Mm-hmm.
irritating because they attend to you just getting an admission or getting
Yeah.
a visa. They
Mm-hmm.
keep forgetting about the other side of the circle. Because
Mm-hmm.
when you get visa, yay, thank God, party, you understand? Give all your clothes
Mm-hmm.
out. When you enter the plane, bam, you understand? When you first enter the
Yeah.
new place, you're like, oh my God, where am I? Do you get?
Everything starts
Next
with
thing you're looking for is work and study opportunities. After work and study, do you understand? After work and study is you're looking for PR. After PR,
yeah.
you're looking for your passport. So
Mm-hmm.
why don't you bother to get to the end of the life cycle?
Yeah. That's true.
So back to where I was. Me, I already knew what I
Yeah.
want because me, I didn't come to this place to come and count the bridge. Do you understand?
No.
I
Yeah.
didn't come here to come and count bridge.
Yeah.
Sorry, somebody was
No
texting me.
problem.
I didn't come here to come and count bridge. So fast forward, Sha, I will not bore you. I shall got admission to this thing. Now, I tried to apply to Canada for no
Mm-hmm.
reason, just as usual. They refused me. They were like,
Oh wow.
this thing, me, they refused me. That was the only country I ever refused me. And like, these guys, I've had it. I've always had Germany in mind.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, you know what? I got admission to UK that period and everything. Germany was even more expensive because I was going to a private school. I went to
Yeah.
IUBH.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I went to study aviation there. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So I had to do a semester to move and everything. So in all, plus living expense that time, because that time living expense was like 8K, but I needed like 10K. You understand? Because extra and
Yeah.
everything.
Extra money. Yeah.
You find out that you're spending about 21K in a year, about 20K, 21K. So you find out that you're spending about 41,000 across 2 years for
Yes.
the whole
Yeah.
program. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
talking about.
Yes. I know.
So you that money, do you understand? That
Mm-hmm.
money, say you want to invest am properly. So
Yes.
got the opportunity. So when I got there, got the went to school, you understand? First 6 months, just face school, do you understand? But in the 6 months, I look for already, I started looking at patterns of things. There are people that when you get there, they'll be like, bros, I bet you no be so did you do it for a year. When you
Mm.
get there, you go rough on, you wash plate till you die. Do you understand? They
Yeah.
are racist, they are this, they are that, they are racist, they are being. Then I
Yeah.
took my time to go on LinkedIn to look at some guys that are actually making it. Chairman, do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
And apart from even that, before I did that self, I was like, these guys are straightforward. Do this, this will come out. It might not be easy initially,
Yeah.
but the problem is that you're coming from a different world. So you have to learn the world of how these guys they operate. Do you get?
Yeah.
And I
Mm-hmm.
learned one thing very early. Putting a job that can go on your CV makes all the difference.
Yes. Yes.
Because don't forget that Germans have something called fear of the unknown.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Now, when they say fear of the unknown, they say Deutsche Angst. It's not like they are discriminatory towards you. Know how Germans are very closed in their world.
They are very close. Yes.
Do you understand? In their mind, they're like Germany is the only country that exists in the world. Do you
Yes.
understand? If you tell them that there's house building outside there's no house building outside the country, like
No, they don't believe.
you know, like,
No.
they don't believe you. Do you
Yeah.
understand?
Mm-hmm.
So you have to build similarities. They don't know UI, they don't know Covenant, they don't know Nkechi, they don't know
Mm-mm.
everybody is the same. And if you hold a Nigerian passport based on the reputation of Nigerians, they have
Mm.
that fear.
Yes.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
So how do you build similarities? They'll be like, a if someone like a German like me can employ this guy, then you can do it.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember one day I was going to go and look for a job. They said something about Lager. I didn't really know about it. Do you understand?
Mm.
I said, someone said, guy, you go die. Ajawata, you don't go video. You don't go video. And something just said in my mind, charity begins at home.
Yeah.
What do I mean? I had to look for a job inside. I don't pay this kind of school fees. This is the advantage of going to a very top private school. I don't pay this kind of school fees. Have I even asked in this school for vacancies? Because the school is a business too. We are
Mm-hmm.
working
Yeah.
in a business or working for a business.
Mm-hmm.
So the school is a business. They will have departments. Abi,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I just struggle library. I don't know what carried me. I just said, sorry, where's your manager? And woman, look. Yes, sir. She said
Yeah.
she's inside. With all my full chest. Because you talk to the decision maker. You
Mm-hmm.
don't bother
Yes.
with these other guys. Because if I start telling these other guys my problem now, they will just be like, hey, they kannst du Deutsch sprechen. Do you understand? They will just
Yes.
go to German. They start looking for obligations. Now the one come to say, okay, a student wants to see you. The one was even surprised. Now I come so okay, my name is Damola. I've worked in the bank. It's a very major bank. Do you understand? All
Mm-hmm.
those things that way they do for Zenith Bank, where they count money. You now exaggerate it very well.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
I was in charge of the logistics of this, that.
Big
Yes, like,
drama.
you make the
Yeah.
grammar so that they can this thing. Everything is how you portray it.
Yes. And how you
Everything is how
present yourself.
you're
Mm-hmm.
not lying. You're highlighting the truth on the
Yes.
fact of it.
Mm-hmm.
So she was like, okay, first of all, who even told me that there was a position? Because on Monday they wanted to actually open this position for somebody.
Oh wow.
I said, nobody, man, just came. Can you speak German? No. Basically, what I can do is that I'm in German classes already
Mm-hmm.
and I'm already learning. Do you understand? I
Yeah.
can introduce myself and everything. So she saw the willingness. Do you have your CV with you? No. Okay. can you relate with people? I said, I'm the most friendly person ever. She was like, yeah, I can see your disposition. Okay. So like, you know what? Come back on Monday, bring your CV.
Hmm.
I was like, okay, no problem. Next thing, I was just walking out of the library. You know, the library, I don't know how, I think it's CBS. You see like computers and everything also.
Yes.
Now I call say, what I did do my time? I just entered the computer room, just entered there, I just did my CV, edited it fast. Came back 1 hour later. So, you are serious? So I say, you are serious? So, if you come back, I not go on Monday. You not tell me that you're on leave or something. I will.
Yeah. And they go
No,
holiday
like,
die. They always go
you
for
understand?
holiday.
They call it
Yeah.
there. Next thing, I say you're serious. So, okay, I was like,
Mm.
okay. I like that. You know what? Come back on Monday for a probation. That's how I started my probation.
Oh, wow.
Monday like this, I entered there. Do like Warisi, clean everything, sit down, attended to students, agility. Did like 3 days. You know, all these guys are like, this guy
Yeah.
can walk. I say,
Well,
yes, I can walk. You don't believe what will happen. They looked at my timetable.
mhm.
I was the first African. You
Oh,
know,
wow.
Germans like this whole thing of they can also put an African into something to show that they're yes and they're not discriminating and everything.
Yeah.
So I was the first guy of color to sit down as the face of the library that period. You know, it was the sweetest job because I can be doing my assignments while working. How many times did they
Yes.
come for a
Yes.
book?
Yes.
Just
It's
arrange
true.
they come out. Do you understand what I'm saying? It was the
Yeah.
perfect.
True. Mhm.
I think my mother's prayers was working. You understand? When I just
It was
went.
working though because it
Do
was
you know that I
working.
sat down, looked at my timetable, merged my timetable with work schedule? The days that I don't have lectures, maybe like for 2 hours, they'll put my 2 hours inside. It was just a blessing because I met a woman from Wunda. I can never forget that's her name. She actually sat down to tailor work with me
Wow.
where I work. And they gave me the first working student job contract. I was not just this thing, it was a
Wow.
contract, full contract, working student
Yeah.
job.
Excellent.
So I had like
Excellent.
access like a staff and a
Mhm.
student.
Yeah. Wow.
That time, it was about, working student job, you know, collect minimum wage and everything. Start from 700
Yeah.
or something. I did not go
Yeah.
back. Which I did. So I had to, from 80,000 in Zenith Bank.
Oh.
I won't die for
Oh,
there.
oh
I
my
won't
God.
die for there. Do you understand?
Oh, yeah.
So next thing, do you understand? I just said, let's make this thing work. Do you understand?
Mhm.
Anything you have in
Yeah.
this life, just do it well. I started doing well. Students, you understand? The students that even come to my borrow books, do you understand? Because they found a
Mhm.
younger face to it and
Exactly.
everything.
Yeah.
So 6 months after, I started telling my colleagues, wait, I define internship in my field. That's how the head of the department came one day. Interrupt me if my story is too much so that you can ask me other questions if you
No
want to.
problem. Yeah. No, I'm
Okay.
actually enjoying it because I'm just
Okay.
realizing that you never actually did lager in Germany.
No. No.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, one
No.
of the very few that won't
No.
actually do lager at all. Like not even
Lie,
for
lie.
I did
I'll
lager
tell you,
for like
you did like for like
I did lager for like 9 months to 1 year actually. I was only
now
Amazon.
I will hurry up this story because I'll tell you something that at the end of the day, you find out that getting a full-time job and getting a lager job is the same concept, but in a very wrong way. It's the
Yes,
same
yes.
concept.
I was telling my friend also that most people that come here as Africans, I feel like we are so, I don't know if the word is entitled or we are so lazy. Like most people apply to probably like 10 jobs within like 2 months, just 10 jobs. And like, like that niche, I'm tired, I'm not applying again. You have to keep
Push.
pushing.
Wait now. Let me just. I will hurry up fast. You understand?
No,
Because
what?
this is my life.
Take
Do you
your
understand?
time.
This is what exactly happened.
Yeah.
So I'm in between. You'll be able to pick some things that happened. So
Hmm.
6 months after, I was like, oh no, I need to get this thing internship. Do you understand? That my blood was
Yeah.
hot as
Hmm.
usual. Do you understand? I need to
Hmm.
get internship. I started talking to my colleagues. Alpha. I was like, okay, I know the head of department. So first semester, second semester, you will not know the person that's teaching you last semester.
No. Yeah.
Specialization. The head of department came inside. Professor Diesel. Good afternoon, sir. Yeah. Where are you from? I said, from Nigeria. I said, yeah, I worked in Nigeria. I was the head of NACO
Oh,
in Nigeria.
wow.
I said, good
Wow.
afternoon, sir.
Wow.
I said, sir, immediately, first day I met, I'm looking for an internship. But what semester are you? I said, I'm in the first semester. I said, yes, sir, don't worry. He said, okay, come to my office. That comes to my office, come to my office, come to my office, come to my office. I heard it like 4 times in my ear. I dey go in office every other day. When he's not there, I'll go and knock. I go and check. This guy was like, I was like this. I'm sure I was chasing him in his dream.
You're like the bull.
He tried to find somewhere for UK for me. You know, student, you cannot do the visa and everything. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Next, he just said I should go to one guy in Frankfurt just to pursue me. That was the head of aviation in the whole of Frankfurt. Now that was Airbus Consulting, where they manufacture planes in Fraport,
Yeah.
that big airport.
Yeah.
The guy said, okay, you know what? Come and see my friend. My friend said, when can you come? I said, tomorrow. Commit first, figure out address later. That's my life.
Yeah.
Commit first, figure out address later. Next thing, I said, okay, I should come. Next thing, bam. I went to Rosara, bought his jacket, 100 euros. After, you know, 100 euros as a student.
Yeah. Yes.
Bought Chelsea boots, ran, went to Frankfurt, took ICE train. Do you understand?
Ooh.
Risk, say, any I go be. Went there. Fine lady was at the back, Russian lady was at the back. Me, I was talking to this man. Okay, my friend said I should see you and everything. Say, what is frog effect? I don't know. What's with this effect? What's that effect? I don't know. What's with this? I'm pros, I don't know. I'm in first semester. And I said, wait, oh. He said, sorry, we cannot. Do you speak German? I said, no. He said, your German is not good. I said, you know what? Me, I speak perfect English, even better than any German. The guy laughed.
Yeah.
I said, see, and I can sell anything to anybody, and you have products to sell. And I've seen your website. This will be able to help you. Give me any information, I'll digest it in 5 minutes and I'll sell it back to you.
Oh wow.
The lady with the type stop, say, Chile wine.
The confidence is high.
The guy said, I went back. Now went to his wardrobe, really brought out like 5 products. Bam, 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 bam. Bullshit, so I should read this. I read it under 10 minutes. Instead of 50, I said, this, you can use this for landing gear in Nigeria. The landing gear is bad when it comes to this. The runway is this, that. This is this. I want to say, okay. Then he stop typing, just look at me. Just that. You can talk to your English clients. Blah, blah, blah. I was like, you're good, but he was like, wait, he's good, but let me see you outside. Then she go outside. I don't know what she tell her till tomorrow. I don't know. Can come and say, and she says she likes you, that you guys can stay and everything. But when can you start? You know my life. Commit first, figure out address later.
Tomorrow.
I said, on Monday. I had exam in 2 weeks' time. You know how to do a registration for exam and do it. I just said yes, I will do it.
Wow.
Ran back, told those guys that I had internship, they were very happy for me. They said they will always welcome me back any day, anytime. Ran to school's department, asked for gap semester. Who gets gap semester in 2?
No.
Frau Goodman was there. I explained to her. It's like all these frauds, they help my life.
They really liked you.
I'm telling you.
Yeah,
so like, you know what? Forget it. Don't worry, I'll do it. Bam, bam. She would just say, I will march into his office. I don't know which power. I'll march into his office and tell him that I should do this. He doesn't have a choice. Okay. Give her. Bam. She helped me. That's why she just gave me gap semester. Bam. Went to Frankfurt. I didn't have accommodation. But I was earning 700 or something that time. My rent was 700 and something. But I did that internship during that period. Just to put it on my experience.
Yeah.
Finished the internship. They said, there's no space to keep and everything. So that was the week. I tried to go and do student job of working at the back kitchen. I know last 1 week. That's
one job I don't think I could have ever done. That kitchen job. I need someone that did too. No.
I know last 1 week. Do you understand? I even tried that helping, like cleaning for 1 week.
Yeah, that cleaning.
They banned me from the app in 1 week. They banned me from the app.
They said that you're not cleaning well.
The worst cleaner.
I have a friend too. The first one he went to, ordinary to clean a home, I think it was 2-bedroom or something like that. He was using like 5 hours. They're like, are you sure you clean? He said, yes, I clean.
I said I clean too fast. That's what it is. Something for 2 hours job. I did it in 30 minutes. 80 I still clean. So I now found out that no, I can't, God forbid, I cannot do this. I cannot do this. Next thing, do you understand?
Yeah.
Had the opportunity, went back to school again. International recruitment department said, I can help you get students. They were like, this is Wana help me, a lady again. Now it's
No,
not
frown.
tricky, self.
Frown.
Wana helped me. Next thing, Wana said, okay, I should come and try that. She likes how I talk and everything. And I had so much knowledge from the market. Do you understand? But I
Yeah.
needed somewhere to just really
Build it.
understand. She gave me a
Yeah.
chance. Started this thing, went back to school, was doing my schoolwork and everything, working with them last semester of school, this period, doing my internship.
Yeah.
Next thing, that's how I entered this industry. Bam.
Mm.
They saw my during my internship. They used to have me with like 8 students. Just started getting to 14. Do you understand? I started getting to 20 something. Almost the day I graduated, I got a job. The day I
Oh
graduated, gave me
wow.
my full contract, made me promoted me to a manager. So I was in charge of Africa. So any
Yeah.
of all these countries, just like Nigeria, start with Nigeria first of all, as usual. Nigerian agents will give you stress that this Nigerian guy, what are you looking for? They used to pay me
Yeah.
to come back to my country. That's where my life
Hmm.
started. Pay me back to come back to my hotel, stay in 5-star hotel. This thing, I was an
Yeah.
expatriate in the whole country.
Aha. Hey
That's how
God.
my that's how my life started.
Oh wow.
Then did that for a while. Got very good in the job. Very, very good at job. Never stole from my employer. Did put my life down. When they say go
Yeah.
here and go here, I say no, I want to go extra. It will pay you at the end of the day. When you go extra, it will pay you. Put your blood out for anybody that you're working for. It will always come
Yeah.
back to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Agents will
Actually.
come here in Nigeria and say, don't worry, give us students from there, we'll go share commission. God forbid. Do you
Mm-mm.
understand? You know how these guys are. Because it was tempting, but when you grow up, my father always say something, a good name is better than silver or gold.
That's yeah. It is definitely. It
And
is.
when you're not coming from a poor background, you go private school, finish, they pay that kind, you can't do all this kind of
Mm-mm.
dirty things.
No.
That is
No.
why I don't tolerate a lot of things.
Mm.
Or set up your own agency by the side when you're doing it. Do you understand all those little
Yeah.
things? Sha did. Then a school came to come and poach me. Gizman came to come
Okay.
and poach me, made me the whole
Ah.
in charge
Okay.
of Africa.
Mm-hmm.
He made me in charge of Africa. Did that for a while, then set up my business after a while again. I left
Mm.
there. I was doing too. I like my ginger was too much. I just opened
But
my
at this
business.
point, were you having your PR when you were at Gizma already?
So Gizma, what will happen is that when you work with Gizma for a while, already at that point in time, transitioning, I already filed in for it
Okay.
at that period.
Okay. Okay.
So when you now
Okay.
switch
Because
to business, do you understand? Then
yeah. Okay. Okay.
so
Okay.
when you get a job,
Because
when you work for anybody for like 3 years, yes. I already
hmm.
worked complete only 2 years. So it's when I actually finally left that cycle, I got my, but I already started the whole process.
Okay. Okay. Because I was hearing that as students, your number of years, if you did like 2 years, it's counted as 1 year because 1 year
One
is
or
half year.
something very it's very
Yeah.
funny. The immigration
I,
rules are very funny. Do you understand?
yeah.
Sometimes you might not even need a PR. You can just jump to passport directly.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. This these rules are I don't know. It's always so confusing. I don't even know. But it's so funny that you actually never did lager. Like you're one of the very few. I know a couple of people that like I'm always hearing them complaining, oh, there's no job. Oh, I'm tired. I beg, I won't go Canada, I won't go UK. I'm like, are you
Mm-hmm.
going through a job or you're going there to study again? They'll go and study. I said, do you think you'll not suffer again? Like with this mentality, you have to for break
Uh
it. Get a proper job here in Germany, and then you can now apply for a job in Canada, US, or UK, or wherever you want to go to. Then it's easier to port than going back as a student because this suffer you're suffering here, this lager. They also have lager too in the US. Probably just call it warehouse worker or something. It's just a
yeah,
different
yeah.
name. But you,
Yeah, it's a
if you are not,
different name.
yeah, if you're not being persistent, you will still do the same thing, the same
Yeah.
mentality, the same work, the same hard work. If you're not so persistent, you will do the same thing. Okay, but then now, let me ask you, if someone approaches you, for instance, now Germany is doing summer with this whole appointment thing in Nigeria for students, I think visiting visa too. But I think for Ghana is opened out of all of the most African countries.
Yes.
Yeah. So if someone should
Ghana is open, but it's not open. Ghana will give you an appointment, but they will refuse you. These guys are just
really because
rejection rate is very high.
oh
Very
wow. I
high.
heard that even in
Ridiculously.
Cameroon, I think it's a year they wait. In India, 6 months. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, now it
Wow.
has changed though. For you, yeah,
Wow.
in Germany, just enjoy yourself.
I'm
Enjoy
enjoying it. That
yourself.
way it's good to actually make do what you have to do now. Don't procrastinate like, oh, I'll go next year. You don't know what's going to happen next tomorrow, safe.
All those money that you spend now it's getting
Yeah,
softer and softer because you are seeing it
yeah,
back one way or the other. And that's
yeah.
one thing about Germany. The thing is that you might not see now, but you will shall find out. You just need to tap
Mm-hmm.
into it.
Yeah.
But my problem, like you said, is a lot of people just have this mentality. In my office, I have my business registered in Germany.
Yeah.
I have my office in Cologne.
Okay.
There, I'm Butzweiler Hof. You know where I'm Butzweiler Hof? Where IKEA is. So my office is behind
Okay.
IKEA.
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
beside the Arbeit. That's where my
Oh
office
wow.
is. That
Yeah.
building there. Now, when I walk in as the only black person there, sometimes I just wonder. No, nobody. I don't know anybody. I didn't know anybody before I went to Germany now.
Yeah.
And I never even reach anywhere.
Hmm.
Do you understand? It's the
Yeah.
mentality.
It's the
You have some
mentality,
students.
yeah.
One of my students that benefit. A lot of my students have benefited, but a lot of students now. There's a lady that she's Kenyan. She just listens to me, does what I do. Now she got her blue card from the first job. What do I mean? They give her her own briefing from her first job. I told
Yeah.
her
You
always
use
take
blue card.
internships. Do you understand?
Yeah.
That's why
Oh
I say you
wow.
don't even have to jump to. Like for me now, the next step is you can just jump to passports.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to get your PR.
Yeah.
It can just be they did it for 3 years. Do you understand? Normal, they gave you normal 3 years. Then from there, write your exam, pass your B1, make sure you earn money. Come and collect your passport.
True. 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 I mean,
So
this thing is
there are
true.
ways, do you understand? But it's the
Mm-hmm.
mentality of people, and I'll explain that to you as we go on. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, for instance, now, as Germany is not really admitting people anymore, I don't know why.
Yes. Yeah.
What other
I will
European
tell you why.
country? Okay, tell us why first before we talk about another European country.
Nigerians are the highest. So I read some statistics. Nigerians are the highest number of international students in Germany
Mm-hmm.
and the highest number of dropouts,
Hmm.
especially those guys that went to public schools.
Hmm. Ah, yeah.
You know, they drag that study too long. Like
Yeah,
you
they
said.
do. Yeah.
Why will a future employer look at you when government is paying your school fees? You did not pay. Me and you pay
Mm-hmm.
school fees. Government
Yeah.
did not pay your school fees. Government is paying. Taxpayers are paying. You know how much I pay in tax? Pays your school fees. You come inside, you go and do lager, you go and do everything. Very unskilled jobs. Then when you now graduate, when you now finish, you now go and look for another school to stay inside again. Or a 2-year master's program, you direct it in 6 years. Now PhD you did do. Later, when you now come
No,
out of
it's too
school,
much.
when you now come out of school, the employer now looks at it that, oh, you did, every German did 2 years to study, 3 years to study. You are taking 6 years to study. How smart are you?
Hmm.
Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Then you now did lager job that cannot go on your CV.
Hmm. Hmm. That's
Yeah,
true.
it's a lose-lose. If you are doing internship, working student jobs, and you took your time in school, fine, take your time. I don't know if you are seeing the formula. Do you understand to
Yeah.
this whole thing?
Yeah, I am. Mm-hmm. I am.
Now, a lager job is easier to get because now you just tell somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody, and they'll just put you like that is the same
Yeah.
reference in when you're getting a job. Faye, do you know that in Germany, 80% of the jobs are not gotten? Okay, now I'm discussing some things I paid for on my line, but it's you. I'll talk.
Thank you.
Do you know that getting the job in Germany, 80% of the jobs are not gotten online. They're gotten by preference, by
Okay.
reference.
Yeah. Referencing. Yeah.
It's remnant that is always online.
Yeah.
20% of the jobs, do you understand, are the ones that are online.
Mm. Yeah.
The ones that have really gotten jobs, he did not post it. It will start with internal, first of all.
Yeah. Yeah. True. And then they will reward those that bring someone internally and all of that. Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah. True.
Because that fear will be there.
Yeah. True. True. But I don't know. I don't know why people like to do that dragging. I did it too, but I dragged for just a year. Like I did like a gap year for a year.
You know
But
you ran. When I was telling you some things that I one time you ran.
no,
When you say I feel like say this man don't they talk too hard
no,
on this
but it
thing.
kind of helped later on because I just had to figure it out. Like it's just saying the truth. It's saying the truth. So just pick it up and go. So
You will always be like, maybe I'm harsh, I'm this thing, or maybe like,
yeah.
oh, it's not better for me now. Why I they talk like this? No. But I can't blame you because if I'm the only one talking and your whole surrounding is talking something different, then you cannot be anything. Do you understand?
Yeah. True. Yeah. But anyways, so after after Apart from Germany, what other European country would you say? I think Netherlands is good.
It's Germany's younger one. Do you understand? It's Germany's
Mm.
younger one. And when it comes to benefits, look, like I'll say something there. If you know you cannot afford, sorry, I'm trying to tell somebody I'm on the meeting. I'm talking to you at the same
Okay,
time. Yeah.
it's fine.
So now, I came up with a formula. It's a study abroad formula. It's called the AOC formula. It's you reverse it. Why do you want to study abroad? By all means, if you know you just want to study and go back home and run the risk, go back.
It's fine.
If you know you want to stay back and get your immigration possibilities and invest, do you understand? Then go to a tier one country.
Mm-hmm.
Go to a tier one country. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Now, a tier one country is a country that can attend to the whole life cycle of everything. And if the life cycle is a personal thing, admission, inequality, place, and location. You know, location matters again.
Yes.
There's some expensive schools. If you go to somewhere like Berlin, do you understand? Munich, Frankfurt, you have a higher chance of doing some certain things.
Yes.
Or if you can say he's under school, oh, Google told you to pick this school, you go hear him.
Yeah.
Cologne is more of marketing, multimedia. Do you understand? You find a lot of companies. But if you are studying finance, then go to Frankfurt or Munich.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
Berlin is startup, IT, international.
Yeah.
Do you understand? And everything.
Yeah.
So now, this is location matters. That's what people know. You cannot do it. Now, the kind of school that you go to, some schools are very nice on the outside, but they are horrible. Does your school have career days? Do you understand? All these things that can help you. Look at it. Because I went to this kind of school, that helped me. If I went to a public school, when it's going to study this thing, I might not have had this opportunity. If Canada even accepted me, I will not help people today that are going.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Life is like video game. It's just the direction. Just find it the right path.
Yeah. Sure.
So now, after that, visa. After that, working and studying. That's the internship possibilities. After that, you understand? You can get your PR and your passport. But now, do you know that anybody that studies in Germany, even though you don't want to stay in Germany for years, you did today, if you decide to even come back, do you know that there's an association for all the people that graduated from Germany that can look for jobs outside the country?
Oh, wow.
There's an association. I'll check that association again. I'll text you personally. There's an association of alumni in Germany. Now, that alumni is in Germany, they can post you to go and work in Senegal for a German company or this thing, German company. Our friends are working in the embassy or GIZ. If you decide to come back to Nigeria today, GIZ will take you immediately because you studied in Germany. And you went to school with a German degree again. The big eagle is on it. You understand?
Yeah.
But if you go to some other countries that are cheap, how many Cyprus companies are in Nigeria?
No, let's even leave Cyprus out of it.
You have to create two ways for yourself. If you finish from a German degree, most likely you can get a job after school in this thing, because in Netherlands they have this whole immigration from outside too. In Netherlands too. Now Germany has even said, when you finish school, you can come and do house building again. You're allowed.
Yeah, I saw it.
Just be one.
And I think they also said, because before, when I was coming, that was in 2019, the rule was you have to get a job in your field. But now I think you have to get just any skilled job.
It's not even skilled. Skilled is relative because it can be from your bachelor's or your master. I had a student that studied hospitality, but she did healthcare in Nigeria. She's working in healthcare and finance now in Germany, in Berlin. Full-time job. My whole set, I don't know anybody that went back home. You know, Germany, you don't go back home like that.
No.
It's very one way or the other.
If that guy to go to another school or something, people just don't go back home.
But instead of looking for scope and they use that energy to look for a job.
Yeah.
The question is how. Do you understand? That how is persistent. I have a friend now, Diron. This guy, he was making, I said, Diron, just don't worry. They're making 100 applications in a day. If they fire him down. No. 50 to 100, you go make. He had the timetable of where to apply. Changing cover letter. You don't spam the HR guys.
No. Even your CV has to be changed according to the job requirements. You can't use the same CV every time.
This thing I'll say, take this thing, I'll say with your left hand. Problem is that a lot of people take jobs, and when they're applying for jobs, they apply for jobs in the way of I want a job rather than
Yeah.
what can I do for this person. Nobody wants to just dash you money now. Think of it
Yeah.
from the employer's point of view. This guy needs a skill, a problem to solve in my business. And if you can solve the problem, you'll be an asset. Then my other friend got a job after all the rejection in 24 hours.
Hmm.
Now
Yeah, I know
he's
someone too.
24 hours.
Yeah.
Now he's somebody that companies are looking for up and down.
Hmm.
He's a guru in his field now.
Yeah. Yeah, true. Someone said language is very important. Yeah, language is very important also, but
Language is
you have
important, it's very important, but trust me, language is like when you hear 2122 in Nigeria.
yeah.
That 2122 is just a barrier. Competence will beat language any day, anytime, because you will never speak the language on the highest level.
Yeah.
I can teach you how to pass your B1 exam. I've written my own. My scores were very high. When I wrote my citizenship exam, very good scores too. My language will never ever be like the
Yeah.
Germans one. So don't bother yourself.
No, it can't be. You're not a native speaker.
Do you
It
understand?
can't be.
So his language is
Yeah.
not it. It's just an excuse.
Yeah.
If you are really valuable, language is I never use language. Did I mention language in any of these things? But the
No.
attempt to say maybe we can understand each other once in a while.
Yeah.
Even
Or
you
you
know
attempt
Olumide
to
now.
show that you're willing to learn.
Yes,
Yeah,
Olumide
you're
is
in
in
the
your school.
process.
You know Olumide.
Yeah.
He's the school rep.
Yeah, he's one for
Hell.
Africa. Yeah.
Rep for Africa. Him too.
Yeah.
You should be his German and everything, but he doesn't. You understand? A lot of times when you are speaking, he speaks German, but he will have to communicate in English sometimes because there are some things, there are some internal distance.
Then you cannot speak. Yeah.
So internal.
Yeah.
So,
But then here, as we're talking about Netherlands, I think Netherlands is good because I didn't study there, I'm not working there, but whenever I visit, they are so welcoming. Like you can tell they are more friendly. They are
100%. It's like you're home in Netherlands.
yeah.
If I move anywhere,
I
it's going to
always
be
feel
there.
at home, and then, yeah, definitely.
That place
They
is
speak
the
English. It's
sweetest.
not a problem. So I feel like Netherlands is actually a good option for
in
Europe
the
because
most
there you can get a job.
in the most remote part of the village, you speak English in Netherlands.
Yeah.
Do you know that Amsterdam is an officially English-speaking state?
Oh, really?
Yeah, check it.
Oh, wow. I didn't know.
Official
Because,
language.
yeah.
Before I can say rubbish online, check it. Wait.
Oh,
Check it. I
wow.
think check it. Official. If you check it, I think Netherlands. Yes, Amsterdam.
Wow.
I think you should check it. Amsterdam.
Let me check it. What is Amsterdam's?
Yeah, languages.
Official language.
Yeah. Take it. If you go to maybe Netherlands on Google or something like that, you check it now. You see able to see it.
Yeah.
Officially English speaking state or something like that. English is an official language in special municipalities. English. Stuff
Yeah.
is widely spoken. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Majority of Amsterdam residents speak English well and are often fluent in one or two languages. Yeah.
Yes, there's a state that is officially speaking. I think it's Amsterdam. Official. That's his language.
Someone
And
just
a lot
asked
of
a question.
who's that?
Sorry.
I can't even see the question.
Oh,
Okay, so you're
really?
saying,
let me see if I can. Can you see the question now?
okay, no, I can't see it.
I want to ask, why do Nigerians wait too long to get appointments from the embassy, but other African countries just pick dates and attend the
Because they are
interview?
Nigerians. Because you guys will not take appointments. Do you know that they have started calling back people from 2 years ago? You believe that these guys still went to the embassy and they didn't go with their blocked accounts. Always looking for shortcuts.
2 years,
Always.
since 2 years ago.
2 years ago, you now say, oh, you didn't know that they will call you. These countries irritate Germans.
You should be
They said the
ready for any
should be
time they
ready.
call you. You've applied since 2 years ago. What?
Some students are in category B. They'll say, make I just try them. They will go and apply for category A and get
Category A.
embarrassed.
No. It happened at my interview. The lady made a mistake. She applied for, that was before they arranged all of these categories. Then category A was food going for, I think, bachelors, then B's for masters, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then she applied for the wrong category. She didn't even spend 5 seconds in they sent her away. Like, you have to go. Sorry, that's the wrong. So don't try to play smart. One thing about the Germans, they like everything on paperwork, and they like when you're honest. Don't just try to play smart.
Yeah, you graduate from a
No.
university, you should be able to read. I thought, you just be
Yeah.
wondering that what's this one thing? So
Yeah.
that's it. That's it. Do you understand? You just
Yes.
a lot of people just embarrass themselves. That's
Yeah.
why. So Nigerians are the ones that are dropping out the most.
Yes. Someone else asked, please, I have admission in Bavaria and not Rhine. Which state is better to study course related to textiles?
This is my problem now. You always find an admission in a public school. And you don't forget that this white people sometimes too, they want to fill in quota, textile, African studies, and everything. And Nigerians will say it's free, it's free, it's free.
Sorry, Mr.
When
Damola,
you
let me
now
cut
go,
you short. I never
okay,
knew there was a course like African Studies. I just heard about this course last month. I was weak. I was like, African. I'm sorry if you're watching. I am studying African Studies or something. I'm very, very sorry. I'm not trying to insult anybody. But honestly speaking, I was talking about this with my friend, Sally Salome. She's here right now. I told her. I said she was like, oh, maybe they want to just jackpot. I was like, forget the jackpot. Okay, fine, you have jackpot. Most people here, they change
what
their
are you going to
courses
do when you
within
get
one
there?
semester. Why haven't you changed? Like, why are you still sticking to Africa? Then you're done with school, telling me you've not found job.
Do you understand? Now you get my point.
I don't know.
And they want to fill in
I'm
quota
sorry.
because when the school, these schools are not free to, when the schools fill in their seats, they'll collect the money from the government that this number of seats.
Yeah.
So they're using you to fill in seats. You yourself, you want to now go. You're not gonna study African studies, you're not gonna work in back of kitchen. You don't now learn the language. You now graduate from school and say you did not find a job. Haba.
Yeah.
You can study textile if you have been a textile person and you want to go and open your business. You're allowed to open your business.
Yeah.
But
I think my advice to you. No, sorry, speak.
There's some courses that, man, you go and study political science. Which passport? Who is your great grandfather? Do you understand? Which passport are they going to allow you to work in the German consul? They say you want to work for the Auslander beholder. Why are you being delusional?
Yeah.
Do you understand? That sense of entitlement. I don't pay my block account. Who are you? Do you understand? The Nigerian government has not even paid for your school fees. They paid your school fees and you are being delusional. Who are you?
Yeah. I think my advice to you, Daniel, is even if you come here with the textile, any state you pick, but me, I'm very partial towards North Rhine every time. So if you pick NRW, if you pick NRW to come study textiles, I advise you after your first semester, please switch to something more relatable that you could get a job in the market, and so that you don't go back saying there's no job or something. Like, you could do something related to IT or business. I don't know what your other interest to be, but like Mr. Damola said, if you know that you want to start your business, also you can, continue with the textile. But if not, if you are looking for getting a job in Germany, then please make sure that you change your course immediately after. Yeah.
So that's basically, and this is where students don't get it. They will hear me on my page. A lot of people complain that I even give too much information for free. I will give it. Do you understand? I'll give it. Do you understand? Because me too, I learn from people. That's just me. I'll give it. But now you find people that will go on my page, get information. They will hear Netherlands, go and look for a school, apply, then get stuck at the visa stage or get rejected and come back. Sharpness.
But,
do you understand?
Yeah. But the visa process with Netherlands and Germany is different, right?
Totally different. Now, it now depends on the kind of school that you go to.
Okay.
Depends on the region. Do you understand? Depends on the region. Hey, did anybody help you when you came here? You came on your own, Abby?
Yeah.
Good. Coming on your own, did you make a lot of JJC mistakes?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You spend that money, Sha. You pay your dues. Maybe your tickets, that you entered the wrong card, you bought out the wrong ticket, you picked the wrong school. If you knew, say, sometimes you just be like, why don't I just carry this money to another city and better? Do you understand?
Yeah.
Internet doesn't solve everything.
No, it doesn't though. Someone says, so I have admission now in TU Darmstadt category B. If I book appointment now, do I have to wait 1 year now when I have my
100%.
formal application letter from a
Maybe
citizen of Germany? It doesn't matter.
Citizen of the Angela Merkel's cousin. Letter of application self now. Your refusal rate is higher in Nigeria now because they make a lot of all these fakes, or the person has sponsored to people, so they don't even want to be seeing that in too much.
I won't tell people, please don't use sponsorship letter or anything. Just go and do your blocked account. Just cut yourself stress. story.
There's one guy, yeah.
Mm.
Why I stopped, a lot of people send me requests that I should partner with them as agents. That's why I tell these agents. There's one guy, this guy that changed money.
Yeah. What is Bridget change?
What's his name? One Ayo guy like this. I will look for his full name. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
One Ayo guy like this. The guy changes money in Germany. So the guy said,
Yeah.
bros, please. And I have a lot of students. I don't take 1 naira from you. Do you understand? Do anything you want to do. You get it. Next thing, this guy now referred like 3 students. Just like he collected money from them for this thing, was sending sponsorship letter to them. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Now, in the process of sending sponsorship letter to them or getting sponsors for them, these students will disturb me that they need help. It's always a matter of I need help before is it. Next thing, this guy now said, he now shall help the 2 people. The 3rd person, the letter now bounced at the embassy. And this guy paid him 3,000. I didn't even know when they paid. I said, anything when they do, I better not do on your own. Do you understand? I am not involved in this thing. Before God and man. I can't even call him one day, come cuss and say, this guy, we just refer students to you, don't do anything. So, Ayokunle blessing. Ikunmunu abi whatever. Ikunmunu or something. Ayokunle blessing. You don't know him. So, I say blessing. Next thing, Niger guy, as usual. That's how I should refer to students. So, this 3rd guy. Next thing, he now took exchange rate out of this thing. He now added 100 euros to maybe whatever transaction I wanted to do. Do you understand? Because he was charging this guy. So he changed money for me normally. I can give him 10,000 change for me and everything. Next thing, this guy now give me 100 euros extra from, let's say he charged people 9,000 euros. He just gave me 100. So that's where the problem started from. And that was from maybe like the first time, before the last guy, this guy, I referred the last person. No, I referred the last person. Next time, not bad this person. The person was my student. Not bad the person. The student didn't know him. Me, I don't even know this guy. Just he changed money. Next thing, this guy just sent. I'm going back to the blog letter of sponsorship. That's what I'm telling you the story. This guy collected this guy's 3K. Letter bounced at the embassy. One of my students said, "No worry, maybe this guy. Normal integrity, you return money till tomorrow. The guy return." That's how the other student was saying that me, I helped this student to come on campus. The guy now started facing me that me, I'm planning. His uncle said me and the Ayo guy planned. Did you pay money to me? You pay the money to this guy's account. I have to pay 3,000 euros for my money. Money I don't know anything about. You see Nigerians, you see the letter. You see why people don't partner with people. Because you don't know what the person's level of reputation is. Before God and man, I didn't know anything about it. He gave me a letter that somebody else has used.
Oh.
The guy is on campus now. The student is on campus, but the student that I helped still face me. Say, with a plan. That's just for you. Blackmail, say it's good as a face. So, I don't chop my own blackmail too. So, that's why I don't want to be anything agent. Do you understand?
Yeah.
On our small thing, 3K. I paid the money. Do you understand? But this is why I said, do anything later. Make sure it's coming from somebody that you really know.
Yes, and I think it's better you just opt for blocked accounts, to me, honestly.
That Tunde bless her, whatever it calls in now, it cannot possible tomorrow. You can't cheat it. It's not possible.
No, you can't. You can't cheat and no, you can't. Definitely not. So, Ita, try to get a blocked account if it's possible. If not, then make sure that it's someone that you know, not somebody that non-work story somebody, somebody that you know, just so that like
it's
your
for your
stuff
own
doesn't
good
get
self.
bounced.
Because when you come to Germany, I think you don't have money, you will suffer.
Yeah. And if you're coming with sponsorship, don't come thinking that there's money somewhere. Coming with people like 1K, you have to come with better money because you don't know what awaits you.
When you pay caution, deposits first.
So come with better money, please, just so that you're on the. You don't know how long it takes before you get a side job or something. So just to be on the safe side, come with better money. He says yes, he's my uncle. Okay.
But make sure you should have his money. You should have his money. And his uncle should truly give him that money, not just to say you should travel.
Yeah. And someone is saying one thing that irks me is when people make it look like if you are not in the big city, things will be very hard for you. Why? I mean, probably because when you're in the big cities, there are more jobs for an international student than when you're in the small cities, actually. I
And
think
village
so.
is always cheap, but there's nothing there too.
Yes, I have a friend right now that is in a village. I don't even remember the name of the place, but then like before she got a job, it took her a while. But now she has a job, and
It's
but
logical.
it's just the whole process. I mean, if you can't compare you being in Berlin and you being in one small city,
But one F or something
yeah,
like that. It cannot work.
no, you usually get a job faster. But NRW is fine because of the semester tickets. You can work
Semester, I miss
anywhere,
working.
anywhere.
That ticket, I miss that thing. Gone are those days.
I know. We're trying to talk about it. So let's talk about Spain.
Spain.
Um, yeah, is
Now,
it we say it's a tier two country or a tier
it's a
one
tier two.
country?
It's tier two. It can't be tier one. It's tier two. Now,
Okay.
the thing is, I'll say the whole Schengen region, there are only tier one and tier two countries, even Greece or any other country, even Poland. Do you understand? Do you know why?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You have a chance to go back into a tier one country to look for a job.
Mm,
Do you get? It's
yeah.
always how you look at it. That's why I look at it by case by case. If you, for example, if you go to Spain and you studied engineering in your background and you go and study business, you can get a job in engineering. And it falls
Mm.
under practical skills in Spain.
Ah, okay.
Do you get?
Yeah.
So that's this. So this is why you cannot just cheat the system or look at it. You have to talk to someone that is experienced because I can help you make that link. It makes all the
Okay.
difference. Spain, nothing day Spain, nothing. Go to the embassy in Lagos. That place they choke for money to
Really?
at Spanish embassy. There are shakara plenty. You think it's Zazu, you do like this. There are shakara plenty. Spanish embassy. You have to first try to go and legalize. After legalizing, you have to book appointment to legalize to go and submit the final legalization.
Mm.
After submitting final legalization, you have to book appointment to even come again to the embassy.
Eh.
Spanish embassy.
Wow. It's a lot.
So
It's a lot.
people that study IT and everything, but there are some courses that you study that it doesn't work. But now the good thing is that we work with schools that have campuses in Germany.
Yeah, I saw it on your page.
2 semesters you cannot transfer. So I always create a way.
Okay. But the school you're working with, once you transfer, just so that people understand and they can reach out to you. Once you transfer to Germany, then you become like the normal student in Germany. You have the same rights, right? Then you can have the 18 months and all
Let
of
me
that.
teach you. Let me teach you the German law. German law says if you studied in Germany for more than 8 months, you are entitled to a post-study visa. That's it.
Okay. Okay.
So you
Okay.
now come into subsection 18A. Just enter it like that. And German is a law. Anyhow you beat it, you just come into the law, it will fit in.
Okay. Okay. Now I get it.
It's clear.
Yes. So it says, please, is the obligation letter? I think it's trying to ask if the letter lasts for how long? 6 months or 5 months? I
They
don't
say,
know.
Wallah shaf kaina anung. You
I
understand?
don't know. It too doesn't know. That was nice. Sorry. That he said it doesn't know also. He doesn't have an idea. So I don't know because I don't really advise people to ever use the letter. So I don't know. But I think it should be safer when it's closer, I think, than a year, 2 years. That's too much.
Mhm.
So yeah, I
I
don't know.
don't know. Sir. Yeah.
Someone says Spain, Belgium, Austria do like that. Like how? What do you mean? Post study visa or the embassy stuff? What exactly are you talking about?
Yeah, he's talking about that legalization of document. I think
Ah,
that's what
okay.
Austria. Even till tomorrow, I've not even figured it out. Austria.
Really?
Ha.
I,
Yes, that's a lawyer that got long thing.
oh wow.
Long thing. Austria. Long
Wow.
thing. That's gonna get a lawyer that gonna do the recommendation or legalization or something like that. That's Austria. They say it's cheap, but legalization
It's
alone
cheap,
can
yeah.
cost 300K.
Mm.
Let me explain something to you. People don't understand this thing. Tier one, tier two is the same thing. When it comes to fees, the 41, how much do you spend in school for you? TBS.
24,000.
That's what now? The school fees.
Yeah, school fees.
When your living expense is just 10K, let's just say
Yeah.
10K, but that's 34K.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you know you spend 34K. Do you know someone in a public school spends that money?
How?
Take it now. Semester fees. How much is semester fees?
I think it's 280, 230 thereabout.
Okay. So you pay books, you pay dues and everything. Let's just say in a whole year, you spend like 4,000 euros in school across books, some other things. 4,000. 4,000 plus what? 10,000. Do you understand? That's 14,000, Abi?
Yeah.
Now, their masters that they study 2 years, they never finish in 2 years. And every Nigerian finish in 3 or 4 years. So 14,000 times 3 or 4 is what?
Times 2, that's
That's
28. So under 14, that's about 32, 42 rather.
oh,
Somewhere
mama.
around that.
But-
Came on back, I get it.
42, you got it, yeah.
Aha, we'll try.
Use calculator. 42. Can you see? You're cheating yourself. What people think white people are stupid. That's where the problem is. You guys think they are stupid. You get their money back from.
Yeah, true. Someone said was ready for Austria, but my dad said he doesn't have time. I have all the information, 80 euro per document for Australia.
Legalization. That's Farouk. That's really crazy. You see what I'm saying now? He's there.
A document, Jesus.
Yes, Austria. The problem is, see, people don't see, don't worry. I can't even talk.
Wow,
it's like when
that's
you
a lot.
go to Norway, say school is free, you go here accommodation, you go here you go here. Germany is still very friendly accommodation, you know. It's still very
but it's hard
nice.
to get accommodation too. Documents, Germany and bureaucracy, everything. Oh my god, it's not easy. Everything. Well. Anyways, so I like to also ask. I think there's another one. There's another country you're working. You're working with Netherlands, Spain, Germany. France, you work with France now.
We work with France, yes.
That's nice.
And we have
but you don't work with Norway.
No.
Okay.
Not yet.
What do you think about Norway in general? Because their school too is free, I think.
School is free, but living expense is very high, and
very
chances
high,
to go back is very low, especially if you didn't study engineering.
We
do Denmark, but I'll tell you, prepare. It's post-study visa is only 6 months, but if you're not in the positive list, then there's an issue. A critical skills list, there's an issue. So prepare your mind, but you can bring your family along and everything. Everything has its pros and cons. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Just jump.
But bringing family along when you're not even sure what the future holds. I mean, but there are kids involved.
They would have been in Denmark for 6 months. But I don't advise it. So what I would just tell you, all jokes apart, is, for example, if you come to Denmark now, I always look at the husband, I look at the wife. If the wife has a good profession, she can actually get a job and be the one to fight for the husband to stay back.
Actually,
to be honest, there's always a way around all these things. Or they want to start looking for jobs in Germany or Netherlands or something. You can't look for this thing actively for 1 year or 6 months and not get it. At least
what about Finland?
Finland is a very sweet place, but the visa process is something else, at least for now.
I heard they write exams or something like that.
Finland, they are mad. Finland will ask you that when you transfer money into your account, they will have to see proof of where the money came from. What does the person do? Okay.
Wow. That means Germany is still fair compared to all of this, because I don't know.
The people don't understand. Germany is very commercial. Netherlands is investing, but Netherlands, the gamble is that if you go to the wrong school, that's the end. That's why you have to pass through a reliable source. And it's not a place that is a sweet place. It's a sweet place.
Yeah, it's a very sweet place.
Very sweet place. And we have a lot of students there now. We don't have less than 40-something students there now. Nothing less.
Oh, wow.
Nothing less.
Wow. Wow.
Nothing less.
Oh, no. Someone says, I'm studying ecology in Bielefeld, NRW, and I have a certification in IT. I just had my interview at the embassy. How can I start searching for an internship from here? can I do an internship? I see. I don't understand. Are you in Nigeria or you are in
Yeah, it's in
Germany?
Nigeria. It's in Nigeria. Then he wants to go and do this thing. And you should come and pay. You should come and pay you for advice on how to do it now. This one is a speciality. You have to look at the person's results. You have to look at everything before you
Yeah.
can advise.
I mean,
And
go and
that's
meet Mr. Damola for this one. He's actually better at this. He would let you. He's good at jokes apart. Mr. Damola is good at giving you advice on how to do your CV, how to apply for your jobs, how to do your interviews. Me, I don't see myself as a scholar. That I can only help my personal self, and I think the minute people around me. I don't think I'm that smart enough to actually be helping you. I'm sorry, blessing, but afterwards you can reach out to Mr. Damola. His Instagram handle is at AOCSchengen. Um, it would advise you on all of this, on how to get your internship. You said, how can I start searching for internship? I mean, use the job market websites like Indeed, Stepstone, Glassdoor, LinkedIn, yeah, and start applying. But bear in mind also, let your CV be a German CV layout, not a Nigerian CV kind of thing. You get rejected in for that one. Just forget it. So you have to change it to a German CV.
and
And
and for you, sorry to interject you. A certification you see in Nigerians, they just make me laugh sometimes. You study the whole different course because you didn't want certification. You're expecting that you want to be IT engineer. It doesn't work that way.
hmm,
This certification thing is the biggest scam ever. Do you understand?
mm,
The fact that you certified yourself in one thing. Okay, now let me explain something to you. You are an employer of labor now. You own an IT company. Somebody comes to you with certification of Java certification, and me, I have experience in this certain field, or I show more knowledge. Who will you pick?
it's someone that shows more knowledge.
And experience. Now,
Yeah.
you can have certification, you can look at it that, oh, this thing, but there are ways you can do it. There are some kind of companies that you approach to get that knowledge, then you move forward from it. So there's a system. But you just
Hmm.
want to apply to Google directly. God can help you, do you understand? But your chances.
But then, yeah, I mean, you could still give it a shot.
No, you should,
Try.
no,
Probably
that's
probably should do like voluntary jobs, voluntary internships at first for a starter. I mean, I started in Germany with voluntary internship, and I'm even still doing my voluntary internship till now. So you can always start your voluntary internship. Just put it at the back of your mind that you're going for the experience, not for the money. And yeah, then from there you can see how it goes. You can check out those sites I talked about. And then someone is saying, someone asked something else. Don't fall for accommodation and that stuff. AOC, I'm feeling your vibes. AOC, I'm feeling your vibes. I'm getting into many languages and I'm into IT. And then he also said, what exactly are you into, AOC? He spoke about it earlier, but I don't know if he wants to talk about it again.
I'm an educational consultant for the Schengen region, specialist for the Schengen region. I help students get from A to B. And A to B is not just admission and visa, you understand? We put you in countries that can attend to the whole life cycle, depending on what you want. Do you understand? And if you know you cannot attend to the whole life cycle, at least you study in tier one or tier two country, it can still get you to your end goal. Do you understand? So it depends on your budget or whatever you want to study. So I help students study abroad and actually do better with themselves abroad. That's what I do in one sentence. Abi, is that fair enough?
Yeah. And then for France, he spoke about France. Um it's a two country, right? It's not tier one.
Yes, let's say tier two. Yes, tier two, of course. Tier two.
Yeah.
Tier two.
And then the process is different from the rest.
Totally, totally different
Mm,
again.
okay. So if you have interest in studying in France, then you can reach out to him. It would help you. But then it's not free. It's not free school, right?
Oh no, no, but we have the most affordable MBA programs in France. You
Mm,
can even have some MBAs as low as 11K. You know how MBAs are expensive. You can have 11K for the whole
yeah.
program, 18 months. And you have the chance of transferring to
Mm.
Germany too.
Ah, okay. That's
So
nice.
that guy that says into languages, do you understand? So I've seen this guy
Yeah.
today. No, yes. Yes, so I'm the guy. So the languages, are true now.
Mm,
The languages, that guy that has many languages, IT languages, is always the best diversity. But I'll give that guy one advice for free. Look at what the other country wants, reverse engineer it, then you become a gold. Go to LinkedIn, just go and be looking for job opportunities in that certain field. Look at the demand there. Do you understand? Look for it.
Yeah.
Link up with people, chat to people, ask them what's up. These are, let's just talk to me. Let's go.
People should reach out to him. They don't give out free advice. You pay for
No,
it.
they're giving it out now. No, but seriously.
No, that's giving out things though, but
But now, let me just say what I wanted to say. Anybody at least they're coming from your channel, so it's more important things. Good. The thing is, go to LinkedIn, add people that are working in this field. Ask them,
yeah.
what's up? Do you understand? How they get the job or what language, what is important in this job? Then go and learn that skill and get into that field. Ask, build trust with them. Ask for internship opportunities. It sounds somehow, but it's true. Any day, anytime now, if I see you somewhere and I know an opportunity is open, I'll refer you.
Yeah.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah. Thank you, Oli Yewa and Anu saying face doing well. Thank you. And then Anu asked a question. I need a remote job in data science. How do I go about it?
Do you qualify for the remote job? We all need something remote. Do you qualify for it? What are your specialties? You understand and everything. Then you apply normally now. You apply normally. But I think you should check on Zinc. Zinc can be of help to you.
Okay. Oh, this person says I don't mean programming languages, I mean human languages. Oh, like German and all of that, right?
Even the better, you understand? It brings you opportunities for going to go and get places to study, even work directly. Do you
Yeah.
understand? Being bilingual. There's a lot of places that
Very
you can,
good.
especially this kind of person that speaks all the languages. If you go to hospitality, someone
They're
like
giving
Spain,
you tips for free. Nope, nope. That's nope.
go to hospitality, even go to somewhere like a cheap country like Spain. Do you know how many tourists come every time? You always find a job.
Yeah. Yeah, true. And the fact that you can speak more than one language is another
Only you
advantage
be
because
paying one salary instead of paying three people's salary for this thing.
yeah.
But you see what I'm trying to say? You have to understand where your leverage comes from.
Yeah.
Leverage. Where do you have leverage? Not I studied this in Commonwealth. I studied in Commonwealth or I studied the Unilag. I studied this. Who knows you? They don't know you now. Do you understand?
Yeah.
What school do you go
Yeah.
to? BU.
Babcock. Yeah.
Okay. I was trying
Yeah. See you and be you know the agree.
to.
Oh my god. Someone says just that okay, he said he just started programming languages.
All the good, all the better.
Yeah.
Also, you can work
Just
for
know
you.
what you want to do. So
But I just use one thing. Everybody cannot study IT. I use one Bible verse.
yeah.
Is see a man that is diligent in his works, he will sit before kings, not mere men. Just be diligent. If it's toothpick you are good at, just be the best toothpick seller. Things will work for you. Everybody cannot go and study IT. Everybody cannot study engineering. Do you understand? Our people
Yeah.
that have gotten jobs easily in events. Do you know how many expos they host? Do you know how many things that they host?
Yeah. True. But before we leave today, let me just ask you, what advice will you give to or people that are trying to go study somewhere like Jackpa? At this point, everybody wants to escape
The point
from
is
the
escape.
country.
What will be your end goal? That's the first question. Measure it. And if that end goal is not looking like what exactly is going to be mapped out, then don't do it. Do you understand? Don't do
Yeah.
it. And you have to understand the kind of country that you're going to. I have nothing against Canada. Canada is a top tier one country.
Yeah.
But the question is, can you get inside? How many
It's
refusals?
getting tougher actually.
Then number two, why will I go and study in Canada when I can go to Unilag and Uniben for my masters and go into a federal skilled worker? The country wants federal skilled workers, not students. That's why refusal rate is high.
Mm.
You have to understand the life cycle of a country too. They're not taking you as students because they want you. UK all of a sudden opened its arms because they want the labor force to be there. And they are taking a lot of students now because they want the cheap students will do cheaper labor jobs now.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
better for the future employees because they will pay them peanuts to do it. People don't understand these
Yeah.
things.
Yeah. And this whole
People that
Brexit thing. Yeah.
and go to gov.uk, they wrote critical skills sector. If you're not in critical skills sector, you are not going to stay back. The fact that your auntie Lide is a nurse, studied nursing, and got inside doesn't make you a business manager and make you get a job.
Yeah.
Don't it's not that contagious. You have to know what applies to you. After 2 years now, you see. After you will sweep ground for 2 years and you go back. if you're not in critical skills.
So, but I think I'm not sure. I want to confirm this. What's it called? UK post-study visa thing is
Yes.
very confusing. Does it
No,
lead to
okay, go ahead.
immigration like
Yes.
passports, or it
No.
doesn't?
So what it does now is when you finish school, you stay back for your post-study visa, which you have to pay for your post-study visa in UK.
Mm-hmm.
You pay for it. Other countries you don't pay. Then after that, they have said the only way you can stay back after the post-study visa if you're in the critical skills. Are you in the critical skills?
Mm.
90%
Mm.
of Nigerian students don't study critical skills studies because they just want to go. Understand? I want
Yeah.
something easy. Now you cannot come back to UK and tell them that, oh, I paid all these school fees and I did not find a job.
Mm.
So in between that period, they'll do it. Now, if a company finds you to sponsor you, you have to, no EU person can qualify for that job, first of all. No United Kingdom person, and before a third world country person comes. Now, when you're a third world country person comes and you are very good, you have to still pay about £4,200 for your own self. The company will pay about £10,000 to keep you, then you have to pay money. I have someone in my family directly got a job directly abroad in the UK. Not because the person studied in the UK, because the person came back.
Yeah.
But the person's skill is different. So they called
Yeah.
back. So the person still paid out of the pocket almost £4,000.
Hmm.
People don't know this.
That's a lot because they've been screaming this old post-study post. I mean, and a friend was making a joke out of it that everybody just a talk say you can get post-study. Who carry you? Don't always be citizen. Like it was just a joke. But then since then I've been thinking about it for real. Like,
I mean, yes, even UK say maybe you have to wait 10 years before you even get your passport, even if you even dream.
God, that's long go. At least thank God Germany
And
is
that's
looking
like going
into
to do
making
student
theirs
rights.
shorter.
UK now is not for students. UK is a very sweet place. Next week, Seth, it's possible I'll go even day there. It's a sweet place to visit, it's a sweet place today, but it is not for students. Again. Feishayo now, which I call you, which one are you?
Feishayo.
Feishayo, I say Feishayo. Feishayo. Because I'm used to calling you Fei. So I
Yeah.
don't know the other part, Feishayo. Feishayo, it's not for students. Canada is not for students. It's for working class people. People should not mistake it. Germany now for Nigerians is not for students. It is for working class people because they're not accepting students. They're accepting people that are working directly. I have my neighbor that came directly to Germany. You know they do it now.
Yes, yes. They said every year they're looking into employing 4,000, it'll be 40,000. That 40, I can't remember.
Yes.
Skilled workers.
Understand the life cycle of a country. That's my advice.
Yeah.
I don't
And
know if you
then
have ever thought about it this way.
what's it?
They said, what are the critical skills? Critical
Skills.
skills, they differ in different countries. So maybe when we speak, then we'll be able to bring it out.
Okay. No, it's talking about I think the UK critical skills you're talking about.
They always around that IT business, IT, health. There are quite a number of things. Even entertainment is critical skills. So if you study entertainment, there are some parts of entertainment. If you study, they are better. Or I'm making a joke out of the entertainment. There's something weird. There's this funny category. If you're a renowned person in a certain field, yes, that's what I mean.
Okay.
People
Then
don't hear. They speak English, they do everything, but just be careful. Go ahead, I'm listening.
the competition is higher, I would say, in the UK because first of all, that is the Nigerian, any English speaking country back
Who know like
then.
that? Why do you think if I want to enter the UK market, I'll do it well? Do you understand? But I know what the end result is, so I just stay back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I'm
just
listening.
put in mind that if you're going to the UK or you're going to, yeah, mostly UK, I would say the competition is very, 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 very high. The stake is really high. Just put your all fast 110% in.
You know what happens in Canada? When you get into Canada, you finish school, they have post-study visa. Do you know Canadian students that study in Canada still go and apply to enter the pool? Why did you go and study?
Oh yes, yes, yes. I think I saw it. I think they said after 2 years or 1 year now you can apply
You
for your
don't go and apply
PR.
the pool. So why did you stay in Nigeria and apply to the pool? Nigerians don't.
That's not nice.
This is my irritation with a lot of guys that are outside that call themselves agents. They just talk about things one-sided. What they want to collect from the school, that's the most important thing. People say we're all in the same business and everything, but with time they'll find out that there's a difference. That's what made us stay. Nobody say I only pass. Person who won't carry you abroad, has he gone abroad? Has he paid this kind of school fees? You
Yeah.
are in a better position to even advise people than people that are
Yeah.
in Nigeria saying that they don't take people abroad. I don't know if I'm making sense.
Yes, you are. At least I've walked in the shoes. I can tell exactly what. Yeah.
You have been a student, you went through
Same
the
thing with
person
you.
experiences. Do you understand?
Yeah.
I've been a student, I've worked with the school directly, I'm doing the consulting part. So I think I have the right to talk.
Yes, you do. You've walked the shoes. You do.
Oh,
You do. Oh, that the oh entering the poll back is not. I don't know. At least for Germany, it's quite straightforward. Once you have your job, you're getting paid.
do you know Germany abolished the law that EU citizen, European citizen, and third world citizen, everybody is the same. When you find a job, you just give the person. That's why it doesn't take so much
Yeah.
time to sponsor somebody. If they even
Yeah.
want to do the sponsorship very fast, the company only spends 300 euros or 400 euros, which you can take out of your pocket and even give the company. They are beg, I beg.
Hmm.
And that's even from abroad again, not
Hmm.
from within.
Yeah, I saw it. It's not more. You have to make sure that there's nobody. It's like
You
anybody.
understand?
Yeah, which
Hmm.
makes sense actually. That's
Ah,
that's opportunity, equal opportunity for everybody.
oh,
Yeah.
Netherlands, if you graduated from there already, you fall in as a special skilled person already. You
Mm.
fall a special category. And Netherlands is a place that the post-study visa is 1 year, but you can take it within the first 3 years.
Wow.
You don't understand what I mean? You
No.
can leave the Netherlands
Mm.
and come back within the first 3 years to come and take your post-study visa.
Oh, so you can finish studying, go back home, then
Go
come
back,
back.
go and sit somewhere, come back, go and drive with you and come back and take your post-study.
Oh, I think I heard Germany does something like that too. Like even if you're holding a German certificate or whatever, you travel,
If
you
you're
can
already in
come
German
back.
certificate, you don't get a job within 18 months, you can go home, come back again for 6 months to look for a job.
Yeah, for job seeker visa. Mm. Okay, that makes sense. I mean, I don't know. I'm just really partial towards European country at this point. It's all
It's
of the
better
opportunities coming up.
because that's why I said tier one, tier two country. You study in any Schengen country, Faye, we can always find a way. You study in Poland, you can come and look for a job in Germany. Do you understand? But
Hmm.
what kind of school did you study in Poland? You have to just make sure. So that's why I can't even diss any Schengen country because you have 26 access to 26 countries.
Yeah, I do actually. Yes, that's it. Thank you so much for
Hmm.
this talk. And you guys, I put his Instagram handle already in the chat box. So if you want to ask him questions, you probably need help going to a country to go school or whatever. You can hit him up. I'll put it in the description box also. I think
My
this chat
colleagues
box
will
might
answer
go after.
immediately. I'm not the one that's in my DM again. Only when I see your message, just as somebody says, "Okay, this is Faye," just as they know because they marked it. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And I'm going to answer, but I'm hardly on my DMs. It's my colleagues
Uh,
that are there, but they'll respond very fast.
okay. They'll respond very fast. It's team. Yeah, there. He has a website also.
No, but if they send a DM, they would respond very fast. And if it really needs my attention, in rare cases, they will call me. No
Okay.
problem.
Okay.
We
So
did.
then you can reach out to him. But then before we go, let me give you guys my own advice. Don't just jackpa to any jackpa able country. Don't just jackpa to any open country because I was of the opinion before that anyway jackpa before I came to Germany. But when I got to Germany and I realized I saw things, then I realized that every country is not a jackpa country. Some countries it's better you're just back at home doing your things than
My plus.
wasting money, whether like
Hey,
10 million or whatever. That 10 million you need to start business.
I'm telling
I'm
you,
telling you, you will be very okay. You'll be good back at home than wasting 10 million and going to a very
hopeless
I don't
place.
say a country, sha, but a country that is almost like your country. And also, you guys, please don't just jackpot and say you're studying a very stupid course. Let's say, for instance, the only open situation is the whole African history or whatever course, post science. Take it. But after your first semester, think of your next move, be smart, change to something that is sellable in the market. Just so that you don't end up, you're not, your father is not that good, your father is not $1. You're hustling for yourself.
Why
So,
not DJ Coffee that will go and study Africa?
music.
You don't have a choice. So she has money. She's doing well already.
Exactly. She has the money to do study anything studyable, but you don't. You are still hustling for yourself, for your family. So just immediately change your course to something that is more sellable in the market so you can get a job. Don't just stay and say, okay, I'm in Germany, let me rest, or wherever I'm in Netherlands, let me rest. No, you continue until we've reached a certain point, then you can now be. But for now, Even me, I'm still on my toes running. I'm not where I want to be. So everybody should do that. And then somebody said, before I go, someone asked a question. So school is so important again. I mean, where you study. Um,
The backbone of
mhm.
everything. You're talking like this, like you went to one of the top schools. Same, you know, me and you now are going to the same schools like CUBU. This is the same thing, CBS,
Opposite
IUB.
again.
They're opposite again. It is the backbone. If you miss the school, that's the end.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Because your school used to have career days now. I
Yes.
mean,
Yes. You have
that place
career.
like Lufthansa coming. Which public school you want to sit down on?
No.
Do you get?
No. Yeah. No. Yeah.
So there's no air there. It's the bone. You went to the top school in the whole of Cologne. Your school is the best in the whole of Cologne.
I beg.
You are saying I beg now because you are inside. You understand what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you went to court bus or something like that, there are good schools with two buts. Do you understand? You might not see. When the
It's better
court,
you just pay for it. I mean, when you pay for it, people will also make you feel stupid because I have people here that come to me, Faye, why would you be paying school fees? Come and change your course. Come and change your school.
those
Until I
are the
heard the
people.
course they were studying, African
Okay.
study history. I'm like, you
Okay.
cannot, I cannot. Why would I just change like that without a plan? I mean, I know someone that tried it when same school, she tried. I was like, I don't know why I'm stressing and trying to change your course
The question I will ask you
of
now
your
is that if
school.
they were in your shoes, would they take the opportunity?
They would,
So why are you
actually.
listening to them?
As I said, I didn't pay attention. Like it just because I never
I
get into
understand it
that.
comes into the mind like
Yeah,
I'm not there, but no,
no,
no.
because she
This
just
way,
asked.
a lot of Nigerian students miss it. They will say, one of my guys may find one shortcut, one this thing, in drawing himself, in don't reach there now. See, some people's life goal is just to get visa. After that, they
Yeah,
don't look for one woman to give belly, and that's their future.
yeah,
If that's your future, listen to that kind of person. If that's not your future, then you have better. Some people don't even know they can get better.
yeah,
Depends on
true.
the kind of family that they are coming from.
Yeah, true. Actually,
So you have to be careful
true,
what kind of advice you take from some people. Some people's destiny is that if they just get visa, everything is fine. If they are sweeping,
true.
they will carefully sweep. You know, some guy sweeping the train station, be smiling. You don't know as they go.
Oh, my friend told me about someone that has walked. Like it was like the way this guy walks. He thinks like, and why is he went to CBS? Like,
Okay.
why are you?
Why
Because
you choose
he was
that?
cleaning. What?
It was cleaning here.
Yeah, he was cleaning. My friend was cleaning airplane, like was working at Cologne airport or something. Then after the planes parked, they helped them pick out the dirt, all of that. He
The
said he
handle.
lasted there 1 week. They told him that he should be going there. He's not good at the job because he himself, where he wanted to be. I'm very happy at where he is now. And then this other guy came and I'm looking for a job. This one. He contacted the guy to the airport place. He said the airport food. They called him after a week and dashed him money. I think 400 euros. That thank you for this guy you brought. That's how much he's so he's so
Passion.
into the job. He said he even cleans Cologne Oxbanov. Like
You see.
it's too much. Like I don't know. I don't like talking about things like this anyways. I don't know because sometimes it gives me a headache. Like yeah, in this kind of school, you should use the opportunity.
For something
I don't
else.
know.
Yeah.
Well, we're about to end. You guys are still asking questions. So I want to come to Germany to study. Is there still hope? There's hope, but you have to be very patient. Oh,
14 months hope at least.
you have to be very patient. Oh, can you get into engineering program with a 2.6 as transfer student to Germany in Germany as a Nigerian?
The answer I will give will not be nice, so you can answer. Don't worry.
No one's answer. I mean, it's better you give them the bitter truth than
Okay.
sugarcoating.
So first things first. Academic qualifications are totally different. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And your CGPA is low. 2.6 on a Nigerian scale is not even 4.0 on the German scale. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So it's not
Yeah.
possible to work.
But
When
this
person
person's 2.6, is it talking about okay, it's
the
Nigerian skill?
German scale,
Yeah, it's Nigerian skill. Because I just realized it's German skill.
German scale is the other
And
way around.
Nigerian skill rather. Yeah. No, it's really low. No, it's really low. I think you should just finish whatever you're studying there and
I'm not
then
going to study for a master's
yeah.
because you need 3.5 and above now for a pure
Mm-hmm.
job.
Yeah. So I don't know. Probably you can do what they call top up or something like that
That top up
to
is not
up.
even useless. They don't even recognize it.
Hmm.
German schools don't recognize it. At top up.
Seriously, I don't know. I don't know what else you could do to help
He
the
can.
situation.
So if he studies this thing, that's the thing now. I don't see anybody that's come out first class because you came out first class. That's what gave you an advantage to get a job, especially in a standard country. They're using
No.
Nigerian system to compare what things are working abroad. Some guys with third class, are you competent at the job?
Yeah.
Package
Actually,
yourself.
no interviewer has asked me, oh, what's your CGPA? Are you first class? They don't care. They don't care. Honestly, they don't care. Oh my God, this is the last question we'll be taking for today. Oh. Are there opportunities in health and safety in Germany?
That's the thing now. Health and safety is enough. Why you can study it as a whole course when you can just do it as a certification when it comes to NEBOSH? And health and safety in what field? Airlines, airports, cargo center. What exactly?
Logistics, yeah.
Logistics. Do you understand what?
Yeah.
That's the question. You know,
But
people
there's
are saying
opportunity, Sha.
no, health and safety is very big.
Yeah.
But you can now go and study health and safety masters because you want to go into this thing. That's the question. But if you find that opportunity to study it, why not? Because health and safety is needed in everything.
Yeah.
It's needed in everything. But I think certifications and your background matters. So the question to this thing is depends on his background.
It's saying I have a
Yes, Nebosh.
what's that?
That's what I was talking about. Very. You didn't get what I was saying, so that's why you didn't understand. Nebosh will do. He
Okay.
understands what I'm saying. When you
Okay.
say health and safety, you're like the opportunities, but I'm like Nebosh is enough.
Okay.
Do you get?
Then yeah, Olawale never should do. I don't know that, but never should do. To try to apply. All right, guys. Thank you so much, Mr. Damola. This was really nice having you, and it was really nice talking to you. And if you guys are just joining, you can always rewatch the recap of the discussion. You will surely have the answers to all your questions that is going through your head. And yes, thank you so much, Mr. Damola.
Anytime.
I'll talk to you guys later.
Anytime, see.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Thank you very much. Bye bye.